With this going like.
It is back.
Oh. So we have top 4, which is.
We're bringing back HellHarth because I ain't letting no Spike infinite loop scrub out in front of me.
Yep. Well, we want to watch it again. We want to be tortured.
We saw the matchup coming up, and the matchup is so interesting. We've got Spike Brothers up against
The strongest deck of the past.
Vowing Saber. Reverse.
You see, I'm a big fan of the reverse pot because you know what that means, right?
Link Joker. What was it about?
Bring that black, please. I want to play like reverses and Maelstrom deck. The Maelstrom deck was cool. If Hearth can go infinite with HellHarth 8, I want my Maelstrom back in Link Joker.
Real.
It didn't even cause that many problems. It was like one infinite loop you could get rid of. Okay, the Maelstrom was like pseudo. Yeah, you hit one defense, the Maelstrom one turns off.
Well, you still take him to time.
Yeah, but I need like 3 CV, so I'm losing a double time. Yeah, but with the new Honley's changes, like all those infinite loops are all ass.
Find Honolly.
Huh?
Find Honolly.
Or like just G-God, Denal Griffin, F. Katrina called Katrina Satch 3 Honley.
I will hurt you.
Cool in battle phase. The Maelstrom deck was cool, I like the Maelstrom deck. I really hope Hearth inspires more more.
So, to the people asking, Regalier is still in top 8. It's currently facing down Grand Blue after, I believe, OTing in top 8?
Yes. It was like very close to time, and then the OT was slipped.
My face won.
I mean, it's like Regalia, so like.
Yeah, it does that,
it's
right?
like it's known to just like.
Sacking is not a matter of if, but when.
Yeah, honestly. And it's against Reverse Ace, the guy who played against Angel Keys.
My goat.
My goat, Victor.
Victor, my goat.
He's Victor, but he's not playing Victor. Cringe.
What a cringe boy.
Just for people like, we're not bullying Victor, he just says cringe a lot. So
we can see Nuno, the goat. Mr. Raimundo.
Nuno, the one in the blue jacket with the glasses?
Yeah.
I've actually never, he's my VPL teammate and I've never seen his face before in my life.
He's the second and last standard world champion for us. For V.
Oh, okay.
He won with Lucia in 2019.
He's a cool guy. I like him.
He's a nice guy. Yeah, he's really nice.
Had him on my VPL team. He was a chill dude.
But we kind of get to see slowly watching Narukami start taking the damage.
I mean,
but you still take the damage.
So I really like Narukami because they have a Craven Claw, and I really like Craven Claw.
That's that's valid. Except this deck doesn't.
No,
this technically does, right?
What?
It was Sweep Command with Eradicate, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I like Narukami has a Craven Claw. I think they type like these types of Craven Claw design cards are really basic but really strong. Me, when I just call a card, it has on-hit pressure to do something really good.
Yeah. But it's not like broken, it's just good.
I'm going to draw one card.
Yeah.
Craven Claw, I'm going to look, check top 5 and deck in 1.
Here in my garage. Bought myself a brand new Craven Claw clone. But you know what I like more than drawing once per turn? Knowledge.
You know, like, me, when Craven Claw has like one of the best effects, put it to solve relock and I never use it.
Hardest Npix matchup.
Yeah, use him to get rid of Npix. Me when I go Zirconium. Haha, lol. Lol, you suck.
Zirconium, lol.
GG la.
GG la.
Me when I see Bell. GG la.
GG la.
Did you tweet out that top 4 and top 8?
No.
Do you want to do it now?
I could.
Yeah, just tweet out we're on top 4.
We are in top 4. That's crazy.
Vic is in top 4 indeed. He's currently fighting Regalia as Grambler. And he looks he's doing that Vic thing where he looks like he wants to kill himself and he's very miserable because he never smiles.
That man is a pit of joy.
But we love him.
God, already on the history side. The thing I've noticed as well, I don't know if that's just me. Have you noticed how quickly Hearth plays?
Well, in his defense, if you're going to GB8...
He has experience. Yeah, it's just strange seeing somebody play so
like
fast,
when
right?
you're going playing a deck that goes long,
you gotta learn to play that fast, yeah.
Because the issue is, like, especially when you're playing
but in spite of that, making no mistakes, I think is the impressive part, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. I think also one important factor of that is like you're also playing a road deck, which means like you need to make sure your turn's as fast as possible. Because you're not playing something meta, they haven't really tested for you.
They're going to take a while.
Which means they have to think more. Means like naturally, if your turns are 1 to 2 minutes, your opponent's going to be 3 to 4 minutes. They're not stalling you. They're just like
They just don't know what's happening.
When I test for Grand Blue, Katrina, Shiranui, Crest Jet, and then I see Spike Brothers.
We dodged all the newies today. I'm a happy man.
And it's like me when I test for those decks, and then like none of them appear, and I have to play against Spike Brothers. I'm like trying to remember what that deck does, and then my opponent says Infinite, and I'm like, oh.
My face with numbers.
It's just like a natural thing you have to do with like these type of explosive combo decks.
For sure, yeah.
The reception here is awful, though.
No, it is pretty bad, but hopefully they'll figure that something out soon. But the thing that's going to end up finding. Yeah, the thing is, like, you can see that Bruce out here, like, really starting to apply, like, serious pressure.
I mean, I think that we saw, like, last game, like, when these markers aren't checked, like, Hearth was doing crazy stuff.
Yeah, no, the interesting thing is that at the moment, so our top 4 is that we got Brian versus Hearth, and then we got Victor versus Mo.
Yeah. 4 good players.
I just see like first to play such crazy pressure.
By the way, like out of the 4 decks, only one of the top 3 decks of the meta in the top 4.
Yeah. Because what?
Yeah,
we got 4 different top decks in top 8.
Yeah.
Oh, top 4, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got what? Naru, Spike, Zugalia, and Grambler.
3 new converted, and what? 0 came in top 4.
As God intended.
So that means that Naru player.
Wait, did all 3 Neos just die in top 8?
Yes.
Smile.
So Dave died. So we saw Hearth kill 1.
Good.
That means
That's what he gets for switching off gears.
So yeah. So that means like either Vic Regalia, or maybe like put other players, because we know they didn't play off against each other because they would have been in head. Or it just means that all 4 of these players, one of them didn't face Neonectar. And we know it wasn't Hearth, so it was like one of the other.
Meanwhile, Narukami, so the one thing we get to see here in Narukami, which is a card you don't get to see often, but it started making its way last year.
Oh, my beloved.
I actually really like this deck.
Crum Stago. It's a very cool card because it's a really interesting card. It's a D card. It was like designed for like Vermilion, I think.
Yeah, but I think the important thing is like it's like on attack Soul Blast 1. Your opponent binds up to 3 cards from drop, and if they can't do 3, they do as many as they can. But if what they've done isn't 3, it also gains 10k, like for free.
So it's just a Soul Blast 1 bind 3 realistically. It fills up your bind zone really quickly, and obviously Narukami loves the bind zone being big. You get more value of like things like your GB8.
Especially when you cross over with Vowing Saber.
Yeah, Vowing Saber reverse. And like we obviously know this isn't an exterminate build because we see the on hit in the back row. I actually really appreciate this treasure restriction because it allows us 2 different builds of Narukami, because we saw sweeps in Vienna, right? But now this is just
we saw sweep today.
Yeah, but I mean, like in Vienna Top Cup we saw sweep, right? Drimbo, he just died because he couldn't do the Vank.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing Vank reverse. Well, not Vank reverse, Vank Vowing reverse.
Ooh. That's rough.
There's the Vank. But no, the Crum Stago is really good because it allows you to get more Vowing reverse procs.
2 damage is kind of rough there. Because you see the Orleans going in.
Yeah, I mean, like, we saw from Hearth, like, last game, he kind of likes to soak up a little bit of damage in the early game. Because he hasn't really stabilized
Well, he wants to be out of heal range, right? He doesn't want his opponent healing at all.
It's also, like, he also hasn't stabilized his hand yet because he hasn't flipped all the G units and he hasn't drawn, like, 17 million gazillion cards. So, we know, so, like, this
We're
is
chilling on the quintillions for now.
Yeah, we don't want... Twinnies is too much.
The bazillions come later.
Yeah, that's Grambler.
True.
That's when you give Grambler CB turn 2 and they go column board into ship, into Night Rose, into Night Rose, into Night Rose callback ship, into...
No,
don't
do this to us, no.
I'm really interested to see what will be in finals.
That would be actually really cool. Because, yeah, it's... Yeah, in the meantime, yeah, just gotta steal this crits going back into Soul.
Meanwhile, we've been cast out by Dave Vex.
Yeah. From across the room with all the love in the world.
Yeah, with all the love in the world, he's casting us out. I think, is it because I changed his name? Oh, you missed it, but I changed his name from Vec. It's no longer Vec Chronicle. What was it? It's Neo Vector. He's taking over with Neo Vector. No! So we see here, like, Narukami doing what was famously doing, applying a lot of pressure. I think, I think a lot of people were sleeping on Narukami because last season it was so strong, and they kind of just fell off because, like,
the choice restriction happened.
Yeah, but even before that, right? Like Chaos Breaker started creeping that, and then like Chaos Breaker got creeped by like everything else. Because you saw Nara players just dying to Chaos last season because it was unplayable.
Oh, but the issue is Granblue into Chaos was like the same odds as like being a Granblue player going into like Mega Colony, right?
Yeah, because also back then Granblue players didn't have optimal builds for Chaos. So the idea was like, oh my god, what if I use this card that says make 2 tokens? And you're like, okay. But now with obviously more experience, people are actually fine with it. People just realize that MPix is just broken.
Yeah, I already got the 6 face up. Jesus, that's scary. And yeah, he's on 7 now, so that's the thing. Because the interesting thing about Violence Ace, and that's the crazy part. There's a little thing on it. It not only draws
so
a lot.
me, when I stride and I say, I look my opponent dead in the eyes and I go, I'm going to draw 6 cards. And they're going to ask me why, and I went, because I have 6 face up in the G zone. Like, well, if I told you there was a card that said I draw for every face up card in the G zone.
You tell me it's an OTT card.
You just think that's a custom card.
And Spikes was like, we need custom cards.
Spikes, honestly, like, if we could roll, Spikes are just a custom card deck.
Yeah.
Someone at Bushy Road likes custom cards too much. The guy who designed all the Spike cards says, hey, I can do whatever the hell I want, and you know why? As long as I'm not under Ghidorah, I'm doing what the hell I want.
It's like Spike's got the same designer that designed like Highlander sets, but then just goes like, none of the bad ones though. And then like just still no one respects the deck. It's crazy.
Yep. I mean, it loses to Magpony, I guess, but like, I mean, not even because you have like this stride here can call a lot from hand. It's like, sure, your HellHarth Ape Loop is not active against Ghidorah, but you still have other players. You can look, but it's not too close.
Yeah, that's the thing as well. It's because like, yeah, the thing with Spike is like it's so rough. Like it's so weird having like such strong decks that just like don't have representation. You know what I mean?
Stream if I watch the game.
Just tune into Twitch on TV, so I go underscore CBD. Yeah.
You're gonna change your Twitch name in brackets and Pete.
Yeah, he's just checking the phrasing.
Yep.
You're checking the phrasing because this is what you're looking at the moment. It's kind of cool. I really like the art personally. It's the new Vanquisher.
I was like, what is this? I didn't realize he had this art.
Yeah, it's the SP. So it's the Zero art from
he gets
Zero.
He gets like 3K when something's retired, right?
Yes, but I think you're more going for the GB2 like on stride, like CB1 like bind something, like retire bind.
Isn't it not Hearthstone? I thought it was Hearthstone. Oh, did you already finish his turn? Guess he just drew cards and swung. Me win.
Yeah, because he just goes into Stunverse.
Yeah, I guess he's trying to leave an empty board, and they also just want to get played into Impede.
Oh, there we are. Aaron, I hope so. I think it'll be cool.
What did he say?
Saying that he hopes Victor wins the event. I'm like, that would be very cool. I'd love to see Victor.
Victor deserves a win in the event.
Yeah, Victor's not won, I believe, since Belgium 2 years ago.
See, when I met Victor was like last year.
Last
year Vienna, and he was like, because I beat Victor in Swiss.
The story for that event was broken though, because Victor was basically trying to win for so many events, and like would keep like either just bubbling or just coming shy, and then like just kind of makes the god tier run, like wins the event. And we're like, oh, the GOAT.
Because I met Victor last year in Vienna. We paired into each other. He's playing Naru and I'm playing Chaos Breaker. So I kind of like auto-win the matchup.
Unfortunate.
Like he GB8s me and I'm surviving the GB8 like with ease. And I'm like, okay.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate for him. But like I remember Victor's been like trying for so hard. If it tests so much and he just tries really hard, but he's always really unfortunate where he hits top 8 and then he just bubbles out.
Yeah.
Or like he bubbles out top 8, or he's at top 8 and dies at top 8, and and the fact that like he dwells on it so much. Like even his like after his game like against Kalen, he was like so angry because he's like, I just played so poorly. He's like, because if you talk to him after his dream game, he'd be like, I misplayed literally the entire game. Like he's like, I don't know why I automatically went protect 1. It was so bad. I should have gone protect 2. He understands his like flaws so instantly, but he's so hard on himself. But like that's what you want to be. If you want to be a top player, you have to like analyze all your mistakes. Like because the issue is like every player can go, oh wow, OT, but like it's like at one point it's like, is it your deck choice? Is it this? Is it that? It's not, like I can argue, like I can cry like, oh I hit the 33% chance. Oh my god, I would have won the game. Or I could have played a better deck.
Yeah.
Like my deck was teched out and cool, but like maybe for not this event.
Because yeah, like even though we're looking at just the spread distribution between like here and Vienna 3 weeks ago, and the decks that rolled up and the decks that performed are so completely different. But like yeah, you can see like the triple tries coming out. Like the interesting thing is like this game is like really back and forth, but with Hearth's hand size, he's like super in control, and so it just becomes a thing of, can Brian whittle down his hand enough to where his GB8 turn doesn't matter, or just like ram him out of the game.
The question is, Ryan have his own GB8 to respond with. Because we don't even. Let's see if he's on it. So not an our players could like play the GB8.
No, Vowing Saber would be 100%.
Yeah. Oh my god! Wait. me when you should bind everything. I mean, like balance it. I mean, it doesn't really matter because the GB8 obviously won't proc.
Because then if they like, someone get rid of it, then you GB8 again, but you also have like full Bronto, not full Bronto, V-Buster on like VMAX. The one that like just give you like plus 2k for like every bound card.
It's like non-ironically kind of like GB8 tableau because unlike spikes where you're jelly beansing out all your heals, it's more like
because impede's your best G guard anyway.
Impede's your best G guard, your G.
And also your Stunverse going second and plus history is 4 cards face up.
Yeah,
which is like nuts.
Stunverse being able to draw you so many cards is so good.
Yeah, Naru like pretty comfortably second stride GB8. Like if you go second, you just go like what Stunverse, history stride. Something plus impede GB8.
So third stride.
No, second. History and Stunverse same turn.
Oh yeah.
Because Stunverse D-strides, then you don't have a full an Excel marker, so then you just history.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that play.
Yeah, main phase striding, baby. And you draw like a bunch of cards, and you like bind like 6-7.
But the only issue is like if your opponent has to play into Stunverse for that.
You just do it for free anyway. It's just GB4, right?
Yeah. I feel like because you're playing a reverse build, you want your Stunverse to hit hard.
Yeah.
That's the whole point, right? Because you go into reverse and then you Stunverse.
Well, but you just like push them and then just use the cards when they drop, right?
Sure,
like
but I think it's better. I think it's better to optimally just keep like the Stunverse and your reverse together.
And yeah, we see the ladder coming on the HellHarth 8 turn. It's exactly what you want to be seeing again. If you're Hearth, you're sat here, you're going, nah, today is my day. I am HellHarth 8ing, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. This is what I was talking
about earlier about the blowout decks. Like, sometimes they just thought, they draw ladder, and they go, I'm going to carry on going.
I am going... I will kill you.
And last game, we also saw him play Orient, so non-ironically, if he draws into his Orient...
Damage.
Oh, is it
one of them went to damage, yeah.
But like, if he has Orient, he can help it. You can use it to try to find pieces. Obviously, Orient is not in the battle phase, but like, you can use it right now to like try to find pieces. Because he's played ladder, it's an order. Oh my god, D. I do love Regardless pieces, by the way. I think the ladder is a bit overtuned because I think ladder is like preventing interaction is what makes premium really cool. Because I would love to see Path try play around impede versus just play like
into impede. Yeah.
Well, no, it was like because like it's like people either play around impede or they play straight into impede where they're going, I know you have impede, I'm just gonna play.
I'm just going. I'm just gas.
Instead of like making my turn crap, I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna go gas and force you to like make a mistake with your impede and just gas.
Or like I'm gonna make you double impede me and have everything, and then I'll have nothing for the next turn. But instead, ladder just says like I'm gonna hold my impedes. If I live, then you're screwed. I do love the addition of like Formidable. I think Formidable was like the craziest Regardless piece because I really like the fact that it's like not a blowout. Where like it can be blowout sometimes, but like it's just such a good utility card. I love like, and that's why I think Fenrir is also kind of cool because they put some Fenrir play like the
transfer. Yeah, no, that card.
I'd love to see more. I'd love to see more Regardless pieces moved into premium.
The issue is as long as they make sure they keep on tying them to energy, then like I think they have a chance.
We got the Skyred one, which had the energy. I mean, like
but even Skyred like has the potential to still be like a fine card. Like,
Yeah.
it's non-premium maybe, but like the fact that it has a CB cost as an alternative. But
I mean, like we see it, Twin Cast is just too small in premium for it to be relevant.
maybe they give us effects that are like, oh, if you don't have an energy generator, like it's this cost instead.
Maybe that'd be really cool.
Like, be like, oh, it's like Soul Blast 1, but it's like CB1, but it's Soul Blast 1 if you don't have an energy crest, or some shit like that.
But like, for example, we like the new Fire Regardless we got.
Ooh,
It's like a great
chose
few-
DOT from hand.
It's like a grade 3 order that like finds you pieces. I don't know if it'll be played in premium, but it'll be really interesting to see if it was played in premium. Because basically, like it activates in hand and drop zone, and you basically look at top 5, reveal a card, and if it's a glitzer, you get to add it to your hand. But you're not playing glitter in premium.
But you know the funny thing is, what I just realized with this.
But it can reveal any old normal card and just call it instantly. It was great equal less in your Vanguard, so that could be like a cool superior tech.
No, what I realized is actually kind of funny is like if there's a world where like Brian like defensive OTs here or something and like survives, or like maybe like I don't know like Haas just damage checks a bunch of pieces and the combo just ends. There is a world like next turn he just goes back into like the violence haste, goes like Soul Blast 25. It's like OT please.
Yeah, because also one thing about the violence ace is it doesn't have to target the same unit every time, so you can just start spreading the power on the board. It's kind of like the Great Nature GB8, but instead of targeting the entire board, you're like Solos 110, Solos 110.
There we go, yeah, and
we
shows him.
We just see how like
Yeah, Haas immediately, yeah. Brian knows.
it's like if
can't
you
have it.
like how do you stop infinite when you can't get rid of it? Because double impede was the answer, right? But but if you have ladder,
Like, is there a world though where like there is
Well,
this event gets won by Spike GB8?
I could see it. Like
I can see it, yeah.
because like what it like what is Granblue's out to? What is like if you think about the next deck that Half could play into, right? It's Granblue Regalia. Regalia has 0 outs to the infinite attack. Granblue's out is probably like if I can't deny Griffin you is like calling Conley mid battle phase. But the issue with that is like Half might just go okay, so I'm going to call the rain elemental in the middle
And
of my
keep
combo.
CCing, like.
And no, call the rain elemental, not the tier, the one that turns off the Honley.
Yeah.
Because the Granblue's not going to crack the Honley, right?
Because you're gonna have 2 of them as well, and you're just gonna call it to whatever column and then just keep going.
Yeah, because he's going to call it to that column, and then he's going to keep going, and then like, if the ground player recalls it, calls it, he's going to just
But
do it
maybe
again.
Granblue just has to keep cracking it. But then you just call tier and like.
Well, it's not
CC.
even like crack. It's not even like cracking it. It's the fact that you also have the tier CC, right? But it's like you might have to like. I think half deck might be able to play through one Honley. Because I'd be very surprised if he made the deck that he dies to one singular Honley.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah. But
But also, the fact that he can play through it by being able to negate the Honley. It's like the fact, even if the Honley had resist, you can't like if you dismal the Honley, it's like
yeah.
it's still gone, right? Like you're still negating the Honley.
we're just like leaning back, hands crossed, chilling, vibing.
Hands crossed, looking at the goat playing Spike Brothers.
This event, the fact this event can like unironically be won by Spikes is so crazy.
Yeah, I think it's really interesting. I think if Hoth wins this, it's very good, and it also puts Spikes back into this. Because one thing I hate, right, is when you look at premium tiers nowadays, it's like Spikes is always in B and C tier. Because like, oh, you need a really good pilot, but the deck is kind of an ash. And I'm like, well, no, the deck is really good. You just need a really good pilot, and I'm really happy if Hoth wins this.
Well, Hath is like one of the pilots. Like,
Yeah, like, this
he,
is showing
he
you,
is
like-
Europe's Spikes player.
Because I think this
Sorry,
shows
right.
European innovation. Because I do believe Europe is probably strongest premium form. Because like you look at I love America. Like they're not terrible, but like their format is so much different to our format.
Yeah.
Like Maxime said earlier when he was on stream, right? Like therefore, we have no Gridora here today because
Yeah. Zero
because Gridora would have actually dropped instantly. I would
Yeah.
like I did.
Yeah.
We had one Gridora in Vienna and he made it to like top 8 and then died.
Yeah, Nick did. Yeah. And that was like Gridora. That was Fly Colony.
That was Flag Colony. That was like Hyrule Flag Colony. Where like everything has to go well for him to win.
Yeah, and we saw
And
like
he got
opponents GSS into him. Yeah.
Yeah, and we from what we heard, he got pretty good matchups.
Yeah.
But like now, like we're getting these like crazy combo decks that people are just like throwing out, and it's like, okay, look, I want to show you what I can do in my clan. Like even the Luar deck was like kind of the one I played into. The Luar deck, so the Claret Sword Razo deck was like kind of cool. I think the deck is like okay-ish.
It kind of cooks. Yeah.
I think it's like
It's like
okay.
an X2 deck, but like it's a fun locals deck.
It's a fun X2 deck.
It's like finding the a deck for like
it's just a Shadow Powder version of the Jewel Knight version.
but it's like Shadow Paladin when you're like tired of playing like Inting on Luard, right?
Because what I want to see is I want to see Lord players. Because I think Lord players. I know in America there was a couple really crazy Lord players who they play Crest Lord and non-Crest Lord. But like Lord deck is a kind of like Spike, so you can do a lot of stuff with it, with a lot of crazy extension, and like they can they never deck out either.
Yeah.
Like even without the G-Gods, they never. Yeah,
It actually is. Yeah, it's actually a banger.
We've been just chilling here, going like, so when does he go infinite? Oh, does it not go infinite?
No, cards in hand eventually. No, you can't.
Do you eventually burn out? So wait, what do you think is the max limit? 43
Yeah,
attacks.
chill out.
My bad, King. My bad. Does it play through one Honley? 2. Ah, yeah, unlucky. Are those cracked Honleys or on board? There you go. You heard it yourself. Because we were just. Yeah, because we're just like, I think he's just gonna wait. Like, I wonder if he has ladder. He's just gonna go ladder or go like, you die now. Huh?
Yeah, no, you got it with OT at one point.
Oh, you must be like, oh, easy time, go in. Yeah, easier. I mean, it's like.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It was a very good game. Watching. I think it's really interesting because what we're saying is like people coming to this event, they're going like, okay, I'm
Grand Blue Neo Nectar, and like Neo Nectar.
I'm playtesting Nui, I'm playtesting Grand Blue, I'm playtesting like Spike, like a Crestra, and then they're like,
Spikes.
Spikes.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, so it's Spikes.
Well, no, it's like, yeah, but have you seen what top 4 is?
Yep.
It's you, Naru, Regalia, Grand Blue.
So it's one.
Which like
yeah.
no Neos, no Mega Colony wasn't even here today. No, the one thing I was sad about, there was one guy in Swiss who was playing Blau, and I'm like, my fucking goat.
Yeah, it's like people like they know what spikes do, but it's like also like what form of spikes is he on as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're expecting like the aggro spikes, but like turn 2, they have 6 units and they're going.
Because the thing is, people see that, and for some reason, like when they hear GB8, they think like, oh, I'm gonna like resolve 4 Dudleys turn 1, and it's like, well, like no, like. Yeah.
We've been seeing you draw like 6-7 cards with that stride and be like, yeah, hand size. Me when I stride this card that looks like it's a custom card because that what the hell is that effect?
The best games are against Megacolony because Megacolony thinks that I can't do much.
And then they read the card.
And you're just like call from hand, call from hand.
Go from hand. 2 of
my best tries call from hand.
You just go like is it like Galley, the new one, like the 2022 one? Oh, is it from
Galley
deck?
calls from deck.
Me then. No, alright, fuck me.
It's the one that draws calls from hand, right?
Violence Ace, right?
The one who draws calls from hand.
Yeah, it's like when something doesn't hit, you call from hand.
That one is Fortress. That one costs 2 souls. Which you create on a soul in the early game because you rush. And then with your crits, and then any attack that does not hit, you can draw and pull.
So you put
You
us
want to
at
have
5,
3 false
going.
markers.
This is what I'm saying. Like this is
So
a really
fucking
interesting.
cooked, holy shit.
It's only because they don't know that the card exists. And everyone that have played Spikes plays against the netting.
Even if you know about it, you have to be fully prepared for it as well.
It's I can't even call it a dark horse. It's a random deck.
I think it's a solid deck because people like when you look at like top players going like, oh, Spikes is like tier B, but then you put it on someone who knows how to play Spikes, it like shoots straight up because it's like.
Well, no, it's like we were having that conversation last event. We were basically talking about like you have best decks, and then you have like people who are so good on their like pet clan that like.
Playing the clan before the game existed in Europe. I played with Japanese cards first, and then we didn't have enough cards to make Spikes, so I played with the Kagura trial there, and the Kagura trial there had Overlord. We're talking like.
Yeah.
Had Overlord. Overlord was one of the few cards that was 11k. And then you had the Overlord, and then you had Skydiver and Juggernaut, and you were like.
We are 11k gang. Come to us.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm saying. Like I think this, as
My
a
Aleph
clan,
gonna go fucking crazy.
That's why I think like these tier lists when they're like, oh, this deck, you like when especially when they go like, we'll win a BCS, like you can take but we'll drop. I think they're completely wrong. Because
they're
like
ridiculous.
because
like their
sure,
content,
you
sure,
can,
but like
the content because you can put like Spikes in tier B, but then like I would move Spikes to tier A if it's like half. If it's like Neon Spikes, I'm putting it in like tier F.
Well, no, because thing is, they
I'm about to
assume
go like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Don't bother. It's not tier 1
No, because the
you
issue
need
is
to dedicate time into these times.
no, because people assume like when you see them, it's like, what if a random player took this? I'm like, yeah, but random players won't take this.
I think
like
also,
there'll be
I think-
one in the room and he'll go undefeated.
I
like,
think Angel Feathers is in the same clan as like
non-Giza Angel Feather. Yeah.
Yeah, like
My
Giza-
goat.
Because if I play against they can't power up.
Yeah, they can't even defense OT. But I even think like non-Giza Angel Feathers has something there because you always see random tournaments where like there's one Angel Feather guy who cooks something crazy and like one-shots people. There's like the Celestial guy in a BL
Suddenly you
row.
go like Zephiel and they like put 3 triggers in. They go no god, you go crit, heal, crit.
Well,
Like,
it's not even that. It's like you saw this. Well, because that's just like the typical thing. But there's like this Celestial player in BL row, last BL row. And the whole deck was like, there was like, I don't know all the Celestial cards, of course, but it was kind of like just a loop where he went through, he damage checked his entire deck, basically.
was that Randy?
I think so, and he just went, this OTKs you.
You die. Anyway, guys, so we're gonna go quickly off the air, and in just a little bit, maybe about 10 minutes or so, we're gonna be on to the grand finals of BCS Premium 2024. So we'll see you guys very, very soon. So stay safe, take care, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes. Stay tuned on Twitter. We will let you know when we're going live. Until then, if you want to stay in the chat, please be welcome to. We will see you in a few minutes. Take care,
Real.
guys.